What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the On Base podcast. My name is Dylan Nightingale, and today I'm joined by Colorado Rockies third baseman Ryan McMahon. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Awesome. This is awesome to finally get to chat with you. Longtime follower of the page, and we finally got to meet in Philly a couple months back, so that was cool too. So really excited to have you on.
Yeah, dude. Finally linked up, man. Finally got a date to work for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, right off the bat, you're on here, so I got to gas you up a little bit. Coming into this week, you have career highs in batting average, OBP, slugging, and you're tied for first in defensive runs saved at third base. Is there anything specific that's led to all this success for you so far?
Oh, man, just playing ball, dude. I think you learn a lot playing in the big leagues. I think it's the best level, obviously, and the only way you get used to it and get better at playing up there is by playing more. So, I think kind of understand the game a little bit better, understand what guys are going to try to do to me, and just trying to go out there and play.
Absolutely. I mean, going back to your defense, you're a Gold Glove finalist last season, and you've always been able to rake, but how much pride do you really take in your defense, especially since you've been moved almost all around the infield at this point?
Yeah, man, it's something I definitely take a lot of pride in. It's something that I was taught from a young age. I had a lot of guys in front of me who kind of showed me the ropes. Trevor Story, obviously watching Nolan Arenado work every day was pretty impressive. So seeing guys put that much time and effort into it kind of forced me to, man. I wasn't going to leave before they did, so I was going to stay there and take ground balls with them.
Were there any other positions you played in high school? Were you out in the outfield a little bit? I'm sure you pitched every now and then.
Man, I played outfield like sophomore year. It's a lot harder than people think, man. It's not as easy. They think, oh, just go stand out there, catch fly balls. It's difficult. So I'm glad I'm back in the field.
Yeah, I'm sure. And you said it yourself, but there's a big guy at third base, big shoes to fill, Nolan Arenado, right before you. So what's that like taking over for a guy as talented as he was or still is, really? And what did he teach you during his time in Colorado?
Man, I learned a lot just from kind of watching him. Obviously, really good player, probably gonna be the best third baseman to ever play this game. But honestly, man, I didn't think of it like that. Obviously, we were upset to see Nolan go, but that's the nature of the beast, man. It's a business, and sometimes things like that happen. So, yeah, I've never thought of it like that. I'm just trying to go out there and be myself and see what happens.
Definitely a good way to look at it. I mean, you started the season at second base, and you eventually moved back to third. Where would you say you're most comfortable right now?
Definitely third, man. I got thrown over there at second. I personally thought like, oh, it'll be easy. I haven't taken ground balls over there. I'll just walk back in and do it. Tough position up there, playing up the middle anytime. It's always gonna be tough. So I'm glad I'm back at third.
Definitely. I mean, coming out of the lockout, you signed a 6-year extension to stay in Colorado. Was that something you had been looking forward to for a while? And when did the team approach you about that?
They approached me about it right after they signed Chris Bryant. And yeah, they had mentioned like something before, but really started to heat up kind of after the KB signing. And when we signed KB, that was something that kind of excited me. And obviously, Colorado's a place that I've grown up. I've been with them since I was 18. So just felt right. And yeah, I was pretty excited to get done.
Yeah, I mean, you said it yourself, Chris Bryant on the Rockies now, pretty cool. But all of a sudden, you guys have what looks like such a really young team, and you're almost taking over as a vet yourself. But how's that been having guys like KB around, Mike Moustakas, when it comes to like veteran leadership?
Yeah, man. Honestly, my whole career I've played with a lot of really good vets. I had Daniel Murphy, way back, Mark Reynolds, now Moustakas, CJ Crone, Charlie Blackmon, obviously, and adding KB. Yeah, our team looks a little different right now for sure. A little younger, kind of got hit with the injury bug, but it's kind of what happens in this game, man. It can happen like that quick. But all the guys I've been around have always been great. I've learned a lot of different things from a lot of different guys, and I feel like everybody brings a new perspective.
Would you say there's any guys, new guys on the team right now that you're trying to take under your wing a little bit?
Man, I don't try to necessarily take guys under my wing, like, on purpose. I just try to treat them like I would want to be treated. We got a lot of really good young guys. I try to talk to all of them. I think our team's pretty open. We don't really have any cliques or anything like that. So everybody's kind of talking to everybody, but we've got some young, exciting players, man. So some guys to keep an eye on for sure.
Definitely. I mean, right off the top of my head, Nolan Jones been at it, batting way over 300. So what's that like seeing a guy like him rake every
He's
day?
been awesome, man. Him, Brenton Doyle, Ezekiel Tovar. I feel like people always just forget about him just because he's been there since day one. But man, we got some really good talent. Nolan's been awesome, man. He's been hitting some bombs. And you got to see this Doyle kid play center field, dude. It's incredible.
Yeah, really. Definitely an exciting time. Got a lot of young guys coming up doing the job. But I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I know you're a Cali kid, but how dope is it to see the Nuggets winning the chip, especially being in Denver?
Dude, it was sweet. The city went crazy, man. They had like 700,000 to 1 million people. I don't think they got an exact count, but they had like that many people at the parade. Denver's a sick city, man. It's really cool. They love their sports. They ride and die with them. Hopefully, we can get them a couple more wins. But yeah, it was sick to see the Nuggets do it.
Yeah. Kind of like a random question, but as I was preparing for this interview, I was able to find a picture of you, Story, and Emmanuel Sanders at a Nuggets game in 2019. How was that, and like how did that come about?
Dude, so Trevor was doing like the shot before the game. They do this thing where I don't know, it's supposed to hype up the fans, but they have like a celebrity shoot a free throw or whatever. And he got one extra ticket, and he had to pick between me and David Dahl who to take down on the floor, and he picked your boy.
There you go.
And then yeah, we just ended up. Emmanuel Sanders just rolled up right next to us, and coolest guy, man, super chill. He was in a boot at the time, so I think he had like a little foot surgery at the time, but he was just tossing back some drinks and he was chatting us up, man. He was an awesome guy, really cool dude.
Was he there for like the whole game, or is it just like a pregame type thing?
No, he was there well into the fourth quarter, and then Nuggets kind of took a lead. Game was kind of ending, and yeah, we all kind of bounced a little early.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I know you're a big Niners guy also, so
oh yeah,
I want to hear your thoughts about the QB situation right now. You think Purdy's the guy, or are you holding out for a Trey comeback?
I don't know how you can't make him the guy, man. He's a winner. I think he's like 7-1 as a starter. No knock on Trey Lance. Trey's obviously an awesome talent, but I mean, the guy's won, and I think you got to ride with that until it doesn't work.
For sure. I mean, it's interesting to see how it's playing out, but I do think if Purdy's healthy week 1, you got to roll with him as long as you can. But for long term, I don't know what they're going to do with Trey.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not a bad problem to have, right? Have multiple good players. So hopefully just hold on to both of them and see what happens.
Definitely. And speaking of football, I'm sure you knew this question was going to come at some point. I found out you were only a quarterback in high school, but you also played the first 6 weeks of a season with a broken wrist. I was just wondering how that was even possible.
Dude, honestly, it didn't hurt that bad until I went and tried to swing a bat. I got sacked, fell on it.
Yeah.
If you've ever had a broken wrist before, man, you can miss those things pretty easy. But I loved football, man. My brother still plays. He's over at Marshall right now. So
Oh, wow.
My whole off season is football, until basically baseball season. So it's something I love, and it's an awesome game in my mind.
Were you ever like serious about football, trying to take it to the next level, or was it baseball all the way?
No, it was always baseball, man. I had like a big arm, but that was about it. I could not read a defense. Those boys move way too fast, and yeah, it was a lot harder than people think.
It's tough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take it back to 2018 a little bit. Baseball this time, debut year for you, crazy enough, but there's also the tiebreaker, game 163, and you guys winning the wild card game. What was that energy like in the clubhouse during that stretch, especially being one of those young guys coming up?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Obviously, Dodgers have kind of had a grip on the NL West for the last, decade or something like that. And we were kind of the hot team at the time, and pushed it to game 163. Unfortunately, lost to them, but it was awesome, man. The energy in the clubhouse, all the guys, it was incredible. It was super cool. Nothing like playoff baseball. It just something about it just turns it up all the way, and just can't say enough about how exciting and fun it is.
For sure. And that was before the playoffs were even expanded. So
yeah,
having a game 163 then, it's crazy. I remember watching it and just being like, I definitely has a different vibe than a wild card game, just there's so much more pressure. But at the end of the day, loser still makes the wild card game. So
yeah.
But
right.
highlighting a specific moment that year, I can only imagine how sick that was, hitting the walk-off homer against the Dodgers for your first career walk-off home run. Can you share what that moment meant to you and like how it felt to come up in the clutch in that moment?
Yeah, man, it was cool. Being a young guy, hadn't been up there much, hadn't been really playing that much, especially with that team. Really, we were a really good team at the time. Had a lot of veteran guys. So being a young guy coming through for them, they'd worked their butts off the whole season. Just felt really good, man. Kind of felt like an acceptance moment. A lot of guys, a lot of people don't understand, right? When you're a rookie kind of coming in, sometimes it can feel weird, just feeling like you haven't been there the whole year and coming into a clubhouse with older guys. So to do something on the field to help them out, it felt awesome.
Would you say that was like your welcome to the bigs moment, or did you have a moment before that where you really felt like, yeah, I'm here.
No, yeah, that definitely was it. That definitely made me feel like I belonged. Felt like I was part of the team and everything like that. So really cool moment for me. I actually didn't know if I tied it or won it. I kind of like blacked out. Like I was just like, all right, I just got to get a hit, like get the next guy up. And yeah, hit the ball over the fence, and then I'm rounding second base, and I like look and I see everybody running to home plate. I'm like, oh shoot, I just won this thing. Let's do it.
There you go. That's crazy. Did they have I know I don't know necessarily which milestones it's for, but did they take you in the clubhouse after and just douse you in like ketchup and stuff like that for that type of situation?
No, there was definitely a lot of celebrating. Nothing like that. They usually do that for like your first hit or first home run.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
That had a couple before that, but yeah, man, it was awesome. Fun night, big series for us too. I think we took 3 out of 4 against them that series, so it was big time. So awesome and just so much fun.
For sure, yeah. Down the stretch, playoffs are creeping closer. Super important.
Oh yeah.
But back to present day. We already established you're one of the hottest hitters in baseball recently, but we're less than a month away from the All-Star game. How much would that mean to you to make your first career All-Star team? And is that something that's even on your mind right now?
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it, man. I think that's something that's pretty cool. I think it's something that players, we enjoy being recognized when we're playing good, but I'm sure anybody would tell you, man, it's not something you can think about, because as soon as you're hot in this game can humble you real quick too. So my goal this year has just been take it day by day, man. Forget what happened the day before. Don't worry about the next one. Just try to be as present as I can be.
Definitely. And is that your approach when it comes to staying locked in? Just trying to forget about the day before and worry about the next one?
Yeah, whether you're 4 for 4 or 0 for 4, man, the day before does not affect today. So just trying to ride the wave and just keep going.
Love that. Different type of question. Would you say you kind of maybe already answered this one, but who do you say is pretty underrated on this team right now?
All right, on this team right now,
I think pitcher, position player.
I think Tovar. His defense has been incredible. Bats coming around. Just a guy I think everybody should really keep an eye on. Man, he's going to be pretty sick. Who else? Diaz still. He's not getting as much love. I mean, the guy's hitting 290 with like darn near 10, playing elite defense. Let's see who else. Got some young pitchers coming. We got a guy throwing today. Noah Davis is pretty good. He's had a couple really good outings so far.
Sir.
I don't know. Keep thinking about it, but yeah, dude. Honestly, man, Nolan Jones, Brent Doyle, Coco Montes too. Don't sleep on him. He's just getting his feet wet up here. But yeah, man, I think we got some pretty good young players coming.
Definitely. I mean, I'm a big transactions guy, so even during the offseason when Nolan got dealt to Colorado, just seeing that you guys really didn't give up much for him, it was I was pretty surprised, just because he did show a lot of promise with Cleveland last season, even though he might have cooled down towards the end. So definitely a steal for sure.
Yeah, I thought so, man. I thought our GM might have finessed him a little bit, got him over here.
I do have 3 rapid fire questions before you go.
All right, cool.
First one is your go-to Chipotle order, because I know you're a big Chipotle guy.
Huge Chipotle guy. So I pick out when I go, man. I go barbacoa quesadilla, and then I get a bowl on top of it, white rice, no beans, double steak, roasted corn chili, the tomato salsa, and guac, man.
There you go.
Just crush it.
You try the vinaigrette, or not a vinaigrette guy?
I love it, but
really?
I usually do it when I get the chicken.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Oh, yeah, dude, I got like 4 different orders over there. That's my.
All right, toughest pitcher you've ever faced?
Kershaw, man. And I had to ask Buddy to face him. So every time we had faced him, Buddy gave me the day. It was coming down to like the last series last year. I'm like, Buddy, like, let me get a peek at Kershaw. Let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
I went up there, man, and I'm like, I got him. Dude, his fastball slider combo, they both spin the exact same. One darts to the right, and one like speeds up on your hand. So makes sense why he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but at least I got a peek at him.
It's surreal. Sometimes you have to take a step back and just appreciate the greatness we're witnessing with Kersh, especially since he's still doing it. You got guys like, I mean, I hate to talk down other pitchers, but you got guys like Bumgarner who came up around the same time and he's
Yeah,
already on his way out of the league, unfortunately. So just to see Kersh doing it at a high level right now, it's pretty impressive for
dude,
sure.
like him. I mean, I know Verlander and Scherzer haven't been like, exactly what they really are, but like guys who do it that long, dude, it's
It's
crazy.
amazing.
It's just amazing the success they have because it's so hard. Like Bumgarner was the best pitcher in the big leagues for probably 3-4 years. Like it's just such a humbling game, man. And for those guys to do it as long as they do, it's incredible.
Absolutely. All right, last rapid fire. Go to pregame hype song.
Ooh, I'm not a big music guy right before the game. I kind of just let whatever's on there be on there in the clubhouse. That's not really my role, but let me think. I don't know. I'm more of a country guy, dude. Like I'll listen to like some Morgan Wallen, like
There you go.
some Jordan Davis, like just some good vibe stuff and just get into a good spot.
Love it. I respect that too. All right. Well, that's all I got for you. I appreciate the time and best of luck for the rest of the year.
All right, dude. Take care.